installing the front drive shaft catch.
Perfect.
Welcome to the Autolust YouTube channel. And if you're new here, I'm currently working on my 1200 horsepower, soon to be 1200 horsepower BMW X6M F86, also named Sasha. And this is her right here. Just kidding. That's Yuri. This is Sasha. And if you guys have been watching the channel, then you know I had a problem with the Hellraiser Performance transmission that I put in here. You know, it wasn't even built a year yet and it blew up, yada yada yada. If you want to see those videos of what happened to my transmission that I paid $6K for and pretty much lost every dollar, you can go to the X6M playlist. But we back in the saddle because my Pure Performance, a Pure Drivetrain Solutions Stage 2 fully billet transmission has just came in. All right, so we got the box open. The box is literally overkill, but the transmission is gorgeous. It got the name etched in the side. You can see up front, brand new Super Street. I was supposed to go with the billet race torque converter, but they don't make it for this transmission yet. And then it comes with this. Like for people who don't know when to change their oil, I change mine every 50 to 60,000, so I don't even need to have this color chart. And they got some race shows that they got coming up that they would like their cars to attend, but these are probably, that's not really my style, I don't think, but I don't know. But then they give you some stickers and a t-shirt. My box was supposed to come with a windshield banner and something else, I forgot what it was, but this t-shirt is an extra large, so I'm not gonna be wearing that. You guys know I'm a smaller guy, so. But yeah, we actually got another transmission in too from Pure. And this smaller box is the transmission for this guy right here. And if somebody, word on the street is he's selling this car. So it has a, I mean, this car is gorgeous. Big top mount turbo. This is actually the first car of its kind with this top mount turbo. You know, the first year of this car with this top mount turbo kit. So they actually did everything on this car, the experimentation and everything was done on this car. CSF intercooler intake, you know, everything on this car is brand new. About how many miles on this car, Omar?
Right now it's like 7,000.
It's about 7,000 miles on this car, so this car is going to be ready to go. About the only thing this car is going to need is upgraded rear axles, and that's if you're dig racing, but you might as well because the transmission already built. So call up DRIVESHAFT Shop, get you some rear axles, and go ahead and drag race.
Too, so
Yeah, the front usually good though,
yeah,
for the X drive.
It's the rears that always break and stuff.
Yep. So yeah, get you some up, or you can do the front and rear. DRIVESHAFT make them front and rear. I might do the front on Sasha later on down the road, just cause. But I'm definitely doing the rear. But yeah, if you guys want to buy this car, I'm gonna have the contact info for the owner down in the description, so you can talk out some pricing. And like I said, this car only has 7,000 miles on it, and it's fully built. You know, big top mount. Very
also,
nice.
Let them know, that way they don't be like, oh, why are they selling it? There's nothing wrong with the car. We sent the trans out so it could get built because he wanted to do everything the right way.
Yeah.
But there was nothing wrong with the trans. Everything, the car is perfect. There's no issues with it.
He's just going in a different direction.
Right. He just wanted to do, like, you know, everything the right way and do the trans. So
okay.
I'm gonna most likely put the trans back sometime this week.
Okay, so this week the transmission is gonna be back in this car. upgraded drive shaft bearing installed. Always, we got the Wizard here. Big Omar boosted beamers.
My light was on.
Oh, nah, it ain't going in the camera.
I blinded all those people.
Nah, you needed the light anyway, so it was good on that. Damn, it look good. It don't even get, well, it actually do add horsepower. Not add horsepower, but anything coming through the drive shaft gotta go to the wheels to get down to the ground. So if your drive shaft flapping all around, you losing horsepower to the wheels. And this gonna stop it from doing that. We put the track bushing in and the track, what these called? I guess body mounts. And the track style body mounts in. So she a lot stiffer now, a lot stiffer. So yeah, next, transmission going in.
A few moments later.
Alright gang, we got the new transmission in. Everything all nice, gorgeous. Transfer case hooked up, everything plugged up. Got the front drive shaft in. So what we finna do now is put the heat shielding on and all of that shit. And then throw this baby in, this front drive shaft catch. And then we gotta fill it up, reinitialize the transmission and what it's called? Not reinitialize, Omar, what's it?
Transfer case, readaptation.
Do the readaptations for the transfer case and do the transmission fill. So we just finished installing the front drive shaft catch. You know, and I didn't put this on camera. We did this off camera. Well, Omar did it off camera here at Boosted Beamers, but I'm gonna put the link in the description for a full installation video from the guy who actually makes this kit, Tony, so you'll be able to do it yourself at home. And as you can see right there, the drive shaft going straight through it. And the reason we got this on here is because these U-joints aren't serviceable. So when dirt, dust, and other stuff like that get in it, it locks it up and it makes it bind. And when it binds, it pulls itself out of the front differential. And when that pulls itself out, it violently slings all around. It'll bust the transmission case. It'll bust up the pan. You know, some people actually snatched broke the front of the transfer case off and all type of stuff. So yeah, if you don't got one of these on your E70, E71, F15, F16, F86, F85, you definitely need that. But yeah, we finna go ahead and fill the transmission up. You know, reinitialize the transfer case and go ahead and set the transmission up. And I'm gonna flash it back to the factory tune because you want to do the 500-mile break-in under the factory tune.
2,000 years later.
Gang, it's 12 o'clock at night, but she running. Transmission in, everything in, drive shaft catch in, all of that good stuff. Race center bearing bushing in. You know, we got a lot of stuff in we just did. You know, filled the transmission correctly. You know, she purring good. I ain't even done put in gear yet. I ain't even gonna lie, hell, I'm scared to put in gear. After all the shit I just went through with the first transmission, I'm literally scared to put the car in reverse. But what we finna do first, since we opened the transfer case, change the fluid and put a billet clutch holder inside of the transfer case. We finna reinitialize the transfer case, make so as everything is back, you know, A1. When we go to when the transfer case go to working and moving, it's not like throw it off, throwing any drivetrain malfunction codes and stuff. So we finna do that, and then yeah, I'm gonna start putting this 500 miles on the game. You know, like, hey, I'm gonna give you the rundown. There's only a couple more things I gotta do. You know, the rear axles and get it tuned. I'm gonna get it tuned first though. As soon as these 500 break-in miles on, I'm getting it tuned. I can't do the break-in miles on the highway because you gotta shift through all the gears, so it gotta be round town miles. But I got a plan to get that knocked out in about a week. You know, so hopefully that go quick so we can get it tuned on the dyno. You know, so we can go ahead and try to do what we gotta do, you know. And there's a couple other cosmetic things I want to do, but I'm trying to get on that track game.
Hey, that check engine light is not on anymore.
Which one?
Remember before it had a check engine light because of that cylinder?
Yeah.
It's not there no more.
Oh, you got it already hooked up to the computer?
No, but usually remember it used to pop up right away.
Yeah, no, you gotta, it'll go off and then you drive around and then it pop back up.